Okay, so interesting that I got these. Kind of getting that same mess. I just had the same message. Um, some of you might have just been coming out of like this. Now, first of all, the fives are like, I'm always like, they're tough. They are. They're tough. It's like, that's tough, right? All the fives, that's tough. No matter what five it is. Um, you're kind of coming out of this, is what I got. And then, like, something, or maybe you're still in it, and then something happens, right? And it kind of jumbles this, but it's very quick, and it's throwing me into the energy of that last reading where it's like this judgment call, this decision, right? And it's really causing you to oof, give it all you got, right? There's temperance again. Oh my god. Look, whatever this is, they cannot stress enough. Your spiritual team, your angels, your ancestors, whatever, the homies on the other side, whatever you want to think about, right? You are good. They're got you covered, right? You are so covered, you are protected. You will not make a bad decision. You won't. And it's almost like something's gonna be, what's on that bottom there poking out to me? uh, Four of Wands. um Unfortunate. It's, let me move this over. I like that temperance. I want to leave the temperance out because that kept poking out with the other reading too. That's why I laughed, because like, oh my god, it's temperance again. um so this is hmm. I'm interested in this though, because it came out reversed. Or maybe something happened quickly, like, oh, you know what? Something happened quickly. Maybe you found something out quickly, or it was like just, I keep seeing poison. Like this one cup was poisoned, you know? And you're realizing it. And it's kind of forcing you, like this five, especially this five of cups, is very he's got his stuff going on, and that is what he's into right now, right? um so this is very uh yeah, something happened and it kind of forced this judgment call for you. And it was quick. It was almost like, okay, this happened, boop, and the your team, the universe, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to label it, that's really up to you. I do not care what you call it. Okay. I have my little catchphrases and stuff that I use just because it's easy for me. But whatever you use for these things is fine by me. I don't care. um, it's almost like, and I don't mean to laugh. I feel like you kind of knew this was coming, and like even your team kind of warned you about it, or tried to, or they're like, yeah, like, here, let's pour you a drink, like, here you go. You knew it was coming. Like, that thing that you kind of knew was coming eventually, but you didn't think would actually ever get here? Yeah. We pulled that ticket. It's up. You gotta do this. It's over. And you're like, fuck. Right? That's what this feels like. And this feels like you're just like, well, shit. Right? And it was quick. It was very, very, okay, I guess this is happening. Or this is not happening. You know? And it's really kind of forcing you to trust. Because like in this card, he's only like halfway along the journey, you know? Like he's got a ways to go. And he's just kind of like refueling and you know, so it's like you don't even have time almost to be in this. That might be why it's like this. It's like, look, you can't be this. What are you talking about? You want to sit around and be this? You can't be this. You knew this was coming. What are you doing? No, you don't get to do this. You knew. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting. Normally, this would have come out, right? Quickly, this happens. You're sad. This happens. This, you know, oh my God, poison. Wah! Right? But the divine's like, no. You knew that this was a risk. This was risky. This is like, you know, you going and betting money in stocks, then being like mad that you lost some money. Well, you know, hey, you knew it, you know? There's no time. You said you would do what you needed to do if you came down to having to do it. Well, guess what? The universe said, all right, we're holding you to that. Go ahead and show us. Well, shit. Right? Yeah. Well, shit. So, what now? Oh, 18. Oh, it was 17. I was going to say 18, which still would be 8. 8, 9. 9. I was like 18. No, it was 17. I was wrong number. It says this card represents the gentleman whose fortune is being told, and all the other cards affected to the degree in accordance to their relative proximity. When the gentleman's fortune is being told, no. 18 has no significance in the layout. Yeah, that's going to be a no. So maybe something happened and you've been, it's almost like the universe has like compiled like a files, you know? And it's like Exhibit A and Exhibit B and Exhibit C, and you said you've learned this, and you've said you've learned this, and you've said you've done this, and you've healed that, and you've, all this stuff, right? And you had someone presented, something happened, and you are at a decisive, like a turning point, right? It's almost like a fork in the road, and you're going, if I still go on this road, I'll be putting up with this, and this, and this. And these are all things that I said I'm not putting up with anymore, right? I also, if I say yes to this, continue on, I'm forfeiting my sovereignness, my foundation. There's so many things here. It's like What's this? Okay, so this is, I like this. It says, it was like this when I picked it up. It was flipped like this, so I flipped it around. So it would have been like this. It's important for these kind of cards. It says number 6, the coffin foretells acute illness or loss of property when near the person. When distant, the probability of averting evil. So it was like this. So the coffin was away from me. So you will be able to avert any kind of crisis. And that's what I was picking up with this temperance and this strength. It's like, you're going to have no problem figuring this out and making the right decision. And it's all because you've learned these lessons. And you're aware now that you're being, and I don't like to really use the word tested. I don't. This isn't a test. You don't get a grade. You know, it's like you're being responded to. You're saying and you're putting out in the energy to the universe that you've leveled up and you value yourself more and you understand you deserve better. So you're going to have instances that you need to prove that. You know, it when you break it down, it's simple if you let it be. How much did you learn it? Maybe this person does not respect boundaries. Maybe they are a liar. Maybe they will put you in situations that show you that they don't exactly value you. I thought you were getting away from that, right? Think. It's gonna be a no. I'm telling you, this is, you've come too far. You've come too far to allow, and that's what you would be doing. You would be allowing, right? I'm not here to tell nobody to put up with nothing or do something or you know, whatever you feel you're drawn to do. It's fine by me, you know? Everybody's got their own stuff. Always be kind, okay? Because you don't know what the reasons are behind anything. Behind other people. Take things for what they are. Take them at face value, okay? If somebody is a certain way, appreciate them for being who they are. Appreciate that they had a part to play in your life. Appreciate that, you know, you can recognize that it wouldn't work without having to cause any injury or and any kind of, you know, opposition to anyone. You'd be able to bypass all of it. There'd be no need for it. You know, the universe is giving you that opportunity. You get to pick and choose what you participate in. Do you want to step on that wheel again? You have the option. Nobody's forcing you to. You knew there was a risk. You knew it. Oops. The universe let you play around, let you have your little detour, let you know. Oh, maybe I'd like this. Okay, sure, maybe you would. Or we could just continue on to where the fuck we were going originally. God's up there like, what? You know, like, no, sure, we'll take a pit stop here. That's fine. You gotta learn a lesson, apparently. That's cool. The whole time, spiritual team be like, what the fuck? This bitch. Oh my God. Anything else? Let's see. What else is important? Anything? Maybe not. Cards are getting all... Oof, too many. I'll just take this one. Okay, the pig, whether near or far, is an omen of phenomenal luck and great abundance, high honors, and all ambition attained. There we go. I'll take it. What was this? 45? 48. I thought it was 44 because that said something about 44. Not this one. Or it may have been a different reading. They all kind of like blend together. I like this. You know, I saw a quote the other day. I forgot like the exact words, but it was like, don't cast pearls to swine or something like that. And it was like, it's perfect for this. Like, that's what I'm, like, the energy I'm getting is like, don't waste pearls on swine. Like, don't, you knew the chance of this working. You knew the likelihood of what was going on. You knew, but you still asked. The team was like, you know what? You're doing such a good job. We trust you. We know you'll make the right decision after you know, experience whatever it was here that you obviously needed to experience. Okay, right? You'll be fine. I wouldn't worry about it at all. Wow. Really funny. Like, that must be like a really tough job being like a guide for somebody. Because like I try to listen, you know, like, but there's still a whole bunch I'd be missing. So I can't imagine how annoying that must be. Work on clearing those chakras, clearing those energies. Orange, 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 orange. Shit, after this, I might even paint my nails orange next time. If anyone has any nail color tips, you know, I never know what color I'm gonna get when I go in there, and like I usually just kind of wing it. So I'll let you guys pick my nail colors if you want. You just write in the comments what color I should pick, and I'll do it. It makes it easier for me. What am I at? 18. Yeah, I mean, you know, you had a nice little dance, right? Time to keep going. Don't ask questions. There's no need. It's funny, it's like the same angel that was like, all right, we'll pull over so you can, like, you know, do this rest stop and detour or whatever, right? Is like the same angel that came and eventually called judgment. Like, okay, I hope everyone went to the bathroom, get back in the car. It's funny. You have someone working with you very closely, and they help you a lot. It's really it's beautiful. It's kind of like they understand a lot. I think they understand a lot more than you think they do. Honestly, you know, take some time tonight to thank your team because they really do a lot for you, and I don't think you have any idea. Think about how irritating that must be. Like, think about it. Like, imagine, like, for those of you that have kids, think about parenting that way. Like, all right, here's the objective. You need your kids to do this, to clean their room, but you can't talk to them. You can only send slight, subtle nudges and synchronicities. Like, how annoying would that? Like, it's hard for me to communicate regularly with my kids sometimes, you know? Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine. All right. I hope that was able to help. I wouldn't worry about this. I think at the right time, you're going to really understand what you need to do. And I think you kind of knew what was going on here. Deep down in your jellies, I'm pretty sure you did. Radical self-acceptance and honesty here is needed. So, hope this helped. I will see you next time. Bye.